Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Kevcast. My name is Kevin. What we do is we hike, we film, we enjoy the nature around Japan or wherever we are. Today we are on part 5 of the Suzuka 7 series. We are in Shiga Prefecture, the only mountain of the Suzuka 7 that is in Shiga Prefecture. This is Mount Amagoi or Amagoi Gadake. You're going to learn all about how to do it and see some beautiful shots of the mountain and the range around it. So if that sounds good to you, please hit a subscribe, hit a like, share with a friend, do all of the stuff, the YouTubes and the algorithms. Thank you so much for all the support. I hope you're enjoying the series. Without further ado, enjoy. Oh shit. Alright, welcome to the second part of the video of Amagoi Gadake, Mount Amagoi in Shiga Prefecture, part of the Suzuka 7, standing at 1,238 meters tall. This is the only mountain of the Suzuka 7 in Shiga Prefecture. And I'm really pumped about this one. This was so much fun. I hope that you enjoyed some of the shots. It is turning fall right now and the leaves are changing, the bushes are changing, and it's pretty awesome out there. So this is the time to be hiking anywhere. It's the best. Let's take a look actually real quick of the route that I took. Alright, let's cut to the All Trails map. What we've got going on here, again, we are in between Nagoya and Kyoto City in the prefecture of Mie, and in this case Shiga. I drove a car. It's the most convenient way, but of course, as you can see, Gozaisho is there, so that means the bus is not too far out. But there's a lot of free parking at the bottom, so take advantage of that. There's free bathrooms as well. This is a one-way up and one-way down for me, but if you're interested in connecting to other mountains at the top of Amagoi, then go ahead and do that. There's a lot around there. This is such a vast range of mountains here in Suzuka. It connects everywhere. The Juso, or connecting from mountaintop to mountaintop, is very, very doable. Everybody's doing it, so why don't you? Yeah, this was such a good one. I'm so excited to share this one with you because the weather was right. The timing was great with the fall leaves changing. This is in late October here, and everything was a plus. Take advantage of this one. It's a really easily accessed mountain. Like I said, I drove, but you can take the bus and do a little extra walking if you want to. This mountain stands at 12,038 meters, but it's a lot easier than some of the other ones because you start at a higher elevation. So your actual change in elevation is just 800 meters. Take you about 5.5 hours, depending on how slow you walk. What I really liked about this one is such a change in the environment. Like, you start on the street to find the trailhead, you go through some forest area. The ground is really soft, and that's where you see a lot of like changing pine leaves and things on the floor of the forest. Things open up into a creek and ravine. So far, we're about 2.5-3 hours into the hike, and it's flat, so you can really enjoy it. As you saw in some of the pictures, it doesn't really get sharp and peaky until you get into the last 30 minutes, 1 hour of the trail as you ascend to the peak of Higashi Amagoi and then over to Amagoi Gadake, the peak. And so this part gets a little sketchy, I think, because it rained the night before. It is October, and so there's enough tall grass where the sun doesn't get down to the floor or the trail, and so it's a little bit slippery. I'm losing faith in my Cloud Technology shoes. They don't have very good grip for wetness, and so I'm having a little bit of regret on that one. I should have gone Vibram, baby. Don't ever get nothing but the vibes to get some good grip. But I like the lightweight. This is going to be perfect for the Nakasendo trip that I'm taking with this bad boy here, because a lot of it is still on the street as the Nakasendo has been modernized. But for like wet surfaces like what you saw in the video today, probably you want something with a little more grip and a little less slip, and so I'd go Vibram if I were you. Some tips here outside of the shoe thing. This course is very easy to lose your way at the beginning. A lot of the trees are wrapped for like rehabilitation, right? Or some kind of like health protocol. So they're wrapped so that the bark stays on during the winter. I'm assuming. What am I talking about? And but you can get mistaken in that you follow those as it's the real trail, but a lot of the trail is clearly marked with orange or pink or red tape along the way. So go slow. If you get off course, it's a little bit tough to get back on, because in the forest it's a lot of like up and down through all the small ravines as you go through into the main course of the trail and onto the top of the mountain. If you don't want to bring any water, that's fine. There's a creek if you're cool with that. but there's no food and there's no bathrooms once you start hiking. So get some food in town, use the bathrooms that are free on the way up to the parking lots, and then enjoy the hike. It should take you up and down about 5.5. I'm repeating myself now. And so take that into consideration. When I got down from the mountain, I mean, you know me, I'm taking my time, I'm slow, I'm safe. And so by the time I'm going through the forest section on my descent, it got dark. I brought a headlamp. It's only dark in the forest though around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. If you look beyond the forest, it's still bright, but the sun's going down quickly. And keep in mind that there's no cell phone service in this area, so if you're doing all trails like I did that hits up the GPS, you might want to download some sort of trail or some sort of map on your phone so that you can navigate without having any cell phone service. But this is probably my favorite so far of the Suzuka 7, Amagoi Gadake, Mount Amagoi. Do it. This one was so much fun and not so difficult. This is like beginner to medium range. Keep in mind the slipperiness of all of the rocks and once you get onto the top of the mountain. So go slow. There's not a lot of ascent. And so really you're only going like 8 to 10 kilometers at a 5-hour pace. You're not moving too quickly. So that should be just fine for just about anybody. I didn't see any kids out on the trail. I saw lots of old people, and then just regular people, you know, like 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, those kind of people, your normal hiking crew. So I hope you enjoyed it. This one was my favorite so far. We'll see how the next video shakes up. I'm tackling the what seems to be the most difficult of the Suzuka 7. I'm going to Kamagadake, which is just straight up, not a lot of breaks in between. So stay tuned for that one coming out as the next part in the Suzuka 7 video. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you're loving this because I know I'm loving making it. Again, if this is useful for you and you want to see more videos like this, hit a subscribe button, hit a like, share with a friend, do all of that stuff so that you can get the best out of your weekend when you go to the Suzuka mountain range. For now, thank you so much. Peace.